Judge Bruce Schroeder just banned MSDNC from the Rittenhouse court proceedings. Do not adjust your screen. I am standing here in the dark with my survival flashlight. So if the power grid goes down or just the electricity goes out for a while during that thunderstorm, you have plenty of lumens to light your way. And with multi-flashing modes, including emergency lights, not to mention an emergency hammer and a seatbelt cutter, it's got everything a survival flashlight should have. That was corny. Don't put that in there. It's powered by the sun. It's got a cool little compass. This thing even has a freaking lighter. And if your battery's low on your cell phone, this baby will charge it up. The link for your survival flashlight is in the description below.
Just a couple minutes ago, the judge has banned MSNBC from the courtroom. I'm going to play this and then we're going to look at some of the things that are said about it on Twitter. This was just released 23 minutes ago. So listen to this as of the recording of this video.
The police, when they stopped him because he was following at a distance of about a block and went through a red light, pulled him over and inquired of him what was going on, and he gave that information and stated that he had been instructed by Ms. Bayan in New York to follow the jury bus.
Remember that name, Bayan? It's Irene Bayan, who apparently and reportedly is a booking producer at NBC News. And this is her LinkedIn page, her archived LinkedIn page. From the research that I've done, and I haven't checked her recent LinkedIn page, but they're basically saying that she's deleted this part right here, that she's the booking producer for NBC News. Again, all these are just reports that are coming through this judge right here, but it's interesting to me that he's going to ban or bar MSNBC from even being in the courthouse during the continuation of the Rittenhouse trial, however long that goes.
The matter is under further investigation at this point. And the media has asked questions about it. That's the latest I have. And he was ticketed for violating a traffic control signal. He's not here today from what I'm told. And I have instructed that no one from MSNBC News will be permitted in this building for the duration of this trial. This is a very serious matter, and I don't know what the ultimate truth of it is.
So barring access to part of the media, of course we take that with a grain of salt because we know it as CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird, lamestream, mainstream, MK Ultra media. But the point is, this could be used also as projection against other forms of media, like alternative media or whatever. And this is all based on almost, from the judge's perspective, he just admitted it's almost like hearsay. We got to gather some more evidence. But if either you're for censorship or you're not, this is one avenue of enforcing some kind of censorship on at least one media outlet.
But absolutely, it would go without much thinking that someone who is following the jury bus, that is it's extremely serious matter, and will be referred to the proper authorities for further action. Thank you.
So here's some of what people are saying on Twitter. This Andrew Haverneck says Judge Schroeder is now addressing the situation about a person pretending, he says, to be with the national media outlet. Said a man named James J. Morrison said that he was a producer with MSNBC, was following the jury bus that ran a red light. Matters under investigation. Says MSNBC will no longer be permitted in the building. Schroeder said that the man who identified himself as James J. Morrison, a producer with NBC, said he was instructed by Irene Bayan, this woman right here, who, according to the archived LinkedIn page, says that she's a booking producer for NBC News. And then there's going to be a briefing from NBC News through little Brian Stelter from the Communist News Network. Again, from Kenosha Police, quote, "There was no breach of security," this is according to Kenosha Police, "regarding the jury, nor were there any photographs obtained. The investigation remains active and open. No further information." And we just watched this video right here. I just want to show you what Brian Stelter says in post 1 of 2. He says, NBC News statement, quote, "Last night, a freelancer received a traffic citation while the traffic violation took place near the jury van. The freelancer never contacted or intended to contact the jurors during deliberations." Of course, we know that if MSLSD is saying this, NBC News nonstop bullcrap is what NBC should stand for. You tend not to believe anything these people say. They've been known to lie. They're paid liars. They're teleprompter reading corporate puppeteers, or just dangling from a corporate string. While the traffic violation took place near the jury van, the freelancer never contacted or intended to contact the jurors during deliberations and never photographed or intended to photograph them. Brian Stelter says in this second thing right here, "We regret the incident and will fully cooperate." What incident are we regretting there, NBC? "We regret the incident and will fully cooperate with the authorities on any investigation." The person, James Morrison, awesome music by the way, told him to follow Irene Byron, just nuked her Twitter and LinkedIn accounts. Irene Byron, prior to deleting her LinkedIn, had herself listed as a booking producer for NBC/MSNBC in New York, and then he gives this LinkedIn page. But it's pretty interesting what's going on, barring access to a member of the press, if you want to call MSNBC, MSDNC, MSLSD, a member of the press. But I see this as an opportunity for the court and the wards of the court to interject just a little bit of projection there. Because if they can do this to one press outlet, they can do it to any press outlet for pretty much any reason. And what was the reason? Oh, you were following the jury bus too closely. You had those dangerous cameras in your car, if indeed that was even the case. But I just wanted to give this to you for your consideration. Let me know what you guys think about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.
Hey guys, we know with the way things have been going, it can get really interesting really quick. So make sure you and your family have a long-term storable food supply. Support the channel and get $50 off with my link in the description while you still can.